we have a massive cavalry charge coming in. Absolutely massive. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And there's still more of them coming. Oh, that berserk, that Huscarl unit, I feel sorry for it. Yeah, and with that charge, we're immediately pulling out. Of course, we do lose some guys, but we cause a lot of damage there. Welcome, Warriors of Valhalla. This is Total War Titan. Thank you for stopping by today. And welcome to the very end of the Viking Age. Specifically, the Normans. Today we are playing Medieval 2 Total War. Not Medieval 2, I'm sorry, Thrones of Britannia. Yep. And, ooh, there's some deer. Are those cows? I can't tell. Anyway, we're playing Thrones of Britannia, and we are going to give the English over here, I'm not commanding them, but we're going to give them a second chance at winning the Battle of Hastings. I am a much worse commander than William the Conqueror was. So we're going to see if the English can actually win the battle this time. But I doubt it, because the AI is no Harold Godwinson. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started with the battle. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Immediately the East Saxons are going to begin pushing up. Not East Saxons, West Saxons. Wessex are going to immediately begin pushing up. Alright, this is the exact opposite of the last one. So in real life, it was William Normandy who pushed up, and the East Saxons who held the shield wall. It's going to be the exact opposite scenario with me. And we are beginning to open up. I did bring catapults because even though they have limited ammo, they can be quite devastating. Already these guys are down 20 men, and these guys are down 13. And that's not the worst of it. Oh, a very bad hit there. Yep, the artillery's bombarding. Normally I'd be skipping through this part, but... Oh, got a good one coming in. Oh, that unit. They lost only 3 guys, surprisingly, but they lost all cohesion there. At the same time, I'm sending my cavalry around the flank. Oh, I'm worried that these guys are going to try and catch it, because this is a lot of spearmen. This is a very large battle, by the way. I mean, look at it. Look at the hordes. It might get quite a bit laggy. I hope it doesn't, but it might get laggy. Yeah, I turned the graphics down ever so slightly to hopefully deal with some of the lag. And we have flaming arrows absolutely brutalizing this unit of Thanes. I am pulling my own guys back to help prevent from being outflanked, because I really don't want them coming around here. It's kind of a modified Scalborg formation. My cavalry are still going around the flank as usual. I love the sneaky cavalry flank. And here's the English charge. It's going to first impact this east flank. They're hitting the shield wall. And oh, this does not look pretty. And they're hitting the shield wall. Our archers are falling back as they rush this shield wall too. And yep, they hit. Swords on swords and spears on spears. Fortunately, I have very solid melee troops in that part of the wall. And they are beginning to run here. I don't know what happened here with the troops doing. That's not what I ordered them to do, but yeah, and I'm sorry about the lag, folks. I did warn you about it. There's just so many people charging and dying at the same time. It should clear out momentarily. I do break these guys out of melee so I can begin deploying them as needed. Now shield wall. My skirmishers are safely behind my wall. Their skirmishers are not safe though, because my cavalry is everywhere. And it's currently forming up, ready for a massive charge into the enemy's rear. Yeah, as I said, the lag is beginning to clear up. It's not a huge amount. I do have some reserve units, but they are breaking some of my troops. They've broken some pretty good infantry. Fortunately, most of my army is pretty high quality. So is theirs. They're going to try and use a wedge formation against this shield wall, and it's doing a good job of pushing them back, but they are holding. It's still lagging, can't zoom in. Over here, we have some units on the flank. Unfortunately, most of their troops are already engaged in battle. Well, not all of my troops are engaged in battle. They have turned to this flank, although it is still holding. Over here, we have very slightly turned their flank. We have a massive cavalry charge coming in. Absolutely massive. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And there's still more of them coming. Oh, that berserk, that Huscarl unit, I feel sorry for it. Yeah, with that charge, we're immediately pulling out. Unfortunately, we do lose some guys, but we cause a lot of damage there. That Huskarl unit lost 20 men in that charge alone, and that's not counting all the other units involved in that charge. Yeah. I do have some of my archers taking pot shots, but they're being careful not to hit our own men. These guys are still suppressing in a shield wall formation. Oh, semblance of one. This melee has it's gotten pretty brutal pretty quick. My cavalry are beginning to run down their skirmishers because they don't want them causing problems, while some of them are going to hit the rear again. This cavalry, at least early on in the battle, is absolutely essential. And this is pretty much a textbook battle of how to do it, at least so far. A strong melee line, work on focusing down, have cavalry in the rear, wreaking havoc, tearing out skirmishers, and at the beginning of the battle, have artillery weaken them as much as you can. And ouch, that skirmisher unit, the select feared archers got mauled by that cavalry. We charged their general's rear. The general's bodyguard is taking some casualties, but they are beginning to push through. And I continue to charge this Huskarl unit.
From the enemy.
They're trying to do their best to catch my cavalry, and they're doing some of it because I am not able to micro them all the time. They're still breaking some of my troops though, and so far the balance of power is in their favor. We are outnumbered. We were outnumbered at the start of the battle. Forgot to mention that. We are still outnumbered, but we are causing a lot of damage. Yeah, another cav charge into the rear of their general's bodyguard. Some of their men do turn and face it, but we actually are breaking through to our own lines. Yeah, their lines in this part are not looking all that pretty. Yeah, but unfortunately my cavalry are beginning to take attrition, and that is going to cause issues. Reducing their effectiveness. I don't know what this guy's doing. I forgot to order him. Completely LP email.
They are leaving the field.
I'm going to charge the back of these Earl Spearmen. I know charging spears is risky, but in the rear, like that, oh my goodness. It's not like Attila, but ouch. These guys are getting hammered. I'm attacking the back of these West Saxons with that Spearman unit. My cavalry are still causing massive issues for the enemy. But the enemy itself is also causing some issues. I'm beginning to reposition my general, see if I can get his bodyguard in the action. I need all of them I can get. And that's a 60 strong cavalry, well 57, but yeah. I do need to keep them close to my lines. We are being to hammer this Huskarl unit, but it's kind of gentle charges. My cavalry have taken a lot of casualties, so while some units are pretty heavy hitting, other units aren't so much. And you have a unit of Stains trying to do their best to hold up. Yeah, they still outnumber us, but the balance of power is looking a bit more favorable. It's no longer a couple hundred gap. It's only like, actually, it's still a couple hundred, but it's not 500 men difference. We are beginning to cut them down faster than they're cutting us down.
The enemy general is dead.
Oh, and that is going to be a major blow for enemy morale. Their general is dead. Their bodyguard is running. Yeah, we have a lot of Normans over here on the flanks. Very heavy. Very heavy on focus on the flanks. We got them enveloped, although they're still fighting strong. It's not a complete surrounding like I would like. Over here we got them enveloped, but they're actually fighting out of it. But we still have fresh units.
The will to fight.
We have a very healthy unit of Norman cavalry charging into this flank, helping out over here. And oh my goodness, there were some Saxons that got thrown through my shield wall. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they got thrown through the shield wall. That must not have been pleasant. That unit is completely scattered. Well, unfortunately, my cavalry is still losing effectiveness. It's going to be up to the infantry now. Infantry and skirmishers. Mainly infantry. Viking warfare was brutal. My general's bodyguard is beginning to form up. They're going to take the field. Let's see if we can find them. William the Conqueror.
They got behind us.
Is that him? I don't know. Anyway, we are beginning to break them. They do try to flank with their Thane spearmen. Did they break? They're pulling back some Earl spearmen that are wavering. I have driven a gap in their lines, probably partially due to the cavalry, and we are beginning to pick them off. This line over here is completely disintegrated. Along here, the line's still intact, but we have broken several holes. No small parts of the cavalry. This unit is about to get hammered and surrounded. Yeah, they're breaking with before contact. Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. They don't want to stand and fight. This pocket is slowly beginning to crumble. We are beginning to crumble the enemy's resistance. This is good for us. Now over here, this one unit of male spearmen is doing a good job, although these guys are fighting for some reason. But they're still doing a good job holding against this unit, even though they're quite a bit outnumbered. My cavalry is pretty much dissolved at this point. They've all died, except for my general's bodyguard, who I'm saving to last. I need to break this pocket quickly. I am ordering more units over here to help roll up their flank, because over here, if you haven't noticed, they have broken through my lines. And while I'm doing my best to hold them and keep their units occupied, this is not good. They've broken through this line. Unfortunately, I have completely dissolved that line. It's freed up a lot of my troops. And part of this game, a major part of the strategy in this game, is getting your troops free to continue fighting, and just slowly rolling your army from side to side, bringing more troops to crush the enemy. And yeah, when we are getting around to the rear, this is all too common, and this is all too not good for the enemy. As we have some foot soldiers with sword infantry charging into the spears. Once they get into close combat, oh dear. Yeah, over here, that unit of spears is finally beginning to waver. We are breaking some of the guys who broke through our line, so the line is beginning to reform. We have a battery unit of foot soldiers holding strong. Holding strong in their shield wall, doing their best. Kind of just resting, like, where are the enemy? Our general is around their rear. He's going to charge this large pocket. We break this, he's going to charge over here. And ouch, bad charge. They got hit hard. Not as hard as some of the other charges that crashed, but oh my goodness. Yeah, we have begun to turn their flank here. We have troops on this side, cutting these guys off from the main army. My skirmishers are beginning to open fire with flaming arrows. This is a large enough blob that they can target their men in relative safety from my men. From behind my wall. I'm a little worried though. They do attempt a rear charge, but these guys won't let them do it. And we are just slowly beginning to surround them. Yep, the general over here. And I have these guys. They're trying to rally their men. Beating their swords on their shields. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh, we got some swordsmen versus swordsmen over here. But it looks like a lot of the Saxons are leaving. Oh, yep, that pocket has broken, and with that, the entire Saxon army is gone. So I hope you liked today's video, folks. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know if you want to see more alternate history, like maybe an alternate Stamford Bridge or something like that. But that would be pretty awesome. And yeah, so be sure to like and subscribe. Total War Titan, out.